Hola.
This is the guy I was just speaking to at the hospital, right?
Sí, this Benicio. ¿Qué pasa? Who's
Ah, it's SK. What's up?
this? Señor SK. You know about Go Postal?
What, a letter delivering company?
Sí, you know about that?
Yeah, I know what that is.
Look, in certain parts of Warma, there is no service.
What kind of
You have
gang
to
asked
using
for
Go
back
Postal
after
out
losing
there.
a fight? I mean, Besties has done that
There's
with
a
us
letter
multiple
on the way
times.
to you right now. Do you want to wait for that letter? Or do you want to just talk? I say you wait for the letter.
I'll be real. I'm not planning on being around too much longer, my dog.
Okay. Say that. ¿Qué pasa? What's good?
You want to? What was the contents of that letter? Or you want me to wait to get the letter? Maybe I get the letter tomorrow. Maybe will it still come?
Yeah, I mean it should, but if you're going sleepy, then I just tell Sadie to forget it and to scratch it. If you want to talk about this shit, look, at the end of the day, I can be direct about it. We'll talk. We'll figure out what the is the move from this point on, because none of this shit would have happened if you guys just didn't take Larry. That's just a.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those, brother. Right? Like the way I see it is as of right now, we ain't really got no crazy relationship with you guys. Hostages were taken. Everyone's got different, views on how hostage taking works. Obviously we took your guy hostage, you took our guy hostage, tit for tat, and then what happened just happened. I don't know if you've spoke to Edgar. You know Brandon Valentino, right? You know he's with us.
Yeah, now I know. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if you know about the history of what happened recently with Brandon and Edgar, but he was subsequently gunned down. So there was already a little bit of a little bit of tension on our end from that, right? Obviously, we were in the middle of a war with another group, and he was gunned down. We had to kind of put it on the back burner because we was occupied. But that's a big reason as to what fueled this. To be honest with you, though, right? Like I don't see. With what we've got here, yeah, it's not like we've got some crazy long-winded beef here. It was a hostage and then a slide, right? Now,
yeah,
obviously, if things escalate, things escalate. We're always down to bang. We're from the south side. If it goes to that, it goes to that. But I'm also relatively level-headed, and when it comes to stuff like this, I'm down to try and meet a resolution. So I have something we can put on the table to bygone be bygone it, clean slate it, and not let it grow to be anything bigger than it needs to be. But it depends what angle you're coming with, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I'll say this. When it comes down to the Brandon shit, that had nothing to do with Manor. I'm gonna be honest with you, amigo, and just tell you straight, it was business from his side.
Yeah, but see, this is what Edgar said to me, and I understand that's your perspective, but like on my end, I don't care who is trying to not involve a gang. Say if someone's in my gang and they get harmed.
It's not a perspective thing, though. If you agreed on if we made a business deal, SK, right? You're a gang leader. If I made a business deal with you, and then I cut communication for a while, and the next time that I spoke to you, I told you, hey, not only are you not gonna get the shit that you ordered that we agreed upon, but the price is also going up. You're telling me as a leader, you wouldn't be pissed?
I don't give a about the business deal at all. Like if he you in business or he didn't you in business, either way, I don't care. It's my guy in my gang, and he got shot by one of yours in your gang. I see it black and white as TRIPAS shot Manor. That's how I see it. No more to it, And then you might see that at surface level, but that's just how I do my, that's how I deal with my day to day, right?
Yeah, that's how you run your shit. Your shit. Okay, and then the whole entire hostage shit was, in a
that's a little petty
reaction,
things, right?
reaction to the thing is what sure, which most take, but like as you run your shit is the same way as we run our shit. It's a disrespect thing to be like, look, I'm just gonna take this guy because at the end of the day, him and his people.
Yeah, had the Brandon shit not happened, we wouldn't have had a reason to go and grab a hostage from you guys in the first place, right? Like that might not have happened had Brandon not been harmed, right? Like it was. I'll be honest with you. I spoke to Edgar on the phone. At the time, I was like, oh yeah, like business is business. I told him that, but I was just keeping him at bay because I was in the middle of dealing with another war. Like I wasn't gonna tell him, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do something about it. But my plan always was to. But I just at that time I was occupied. But that's why I basically want to put on the table, and I'm open to hearing what you got to say about this. We've gone tit for tat. It's been what it's been. I don't see this needing to be a bigger thing. If I was gonna say we return back what was ours from that fight, We call it bygones be bygones, and I can give you my word that we ain't gonna do nothing about the brand and shit and it's water under the bridge, and it is what it is. And we just fresh slate it from there.
Well, I'll tell you like this. I mean, when it comes down to your shit, all the stuff, amigo, I'm not one for getting in a, because you guys were ready to slide. There's no reason if we ran into you guys and like try to catch you lacking, maybe that would be on the table. You guys are ready to slide. There's no way that
I mean, you put up on us, no?
Amigo, were you not gonna slide? Be honest. Just like say it.
I mean, we'll never know, will we? But you put up on us.
You were circling around the block. I don't know what your business is around the oil
we
fields.
Gonna be sliding, that's what it was. I reckon, chat.
If we slid on your block, I would never ask for my shit back. That's just a me thing, because that's spoils of war, spoils of a dispute, spoils of whatever, spoils of a slide. But
it's not really of the angle of you know, that. It's more to prevent this being something bigger than it needs to be. Because on our end, we got more in this. We got more meat in this, right? We got the whole brand and shit. Whereas for you, it's a hostage thing. It's a bigger deal on our end. But I'm willing to put that to the side.
I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from, right? And as far as throwing another thing on the table, I don't want to ever, one of my guys, you know, if it's tripas and you guys need somebody, amigo, you're just going to have to find somebody else. I don't like my boys getting snatched up, especially when you know that we're doing business with a lot of people around the city. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, because how 1 second you're going to grab one of my boys, a couple hours or a couple days pass by, hey, can we get this and that? How the f does that make sense? You know, if they're repping something, tripas, you just leave them. There's no reason to,
I get
to
a
take one of them.
perspective, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Just because you supply something doesn't make you immune. Like, you know, I've had this conversation with people in the past. Like, we done the same shit. We've had run-ins. We've kidnapped. We've robbed Apple. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the game's the game. You might be a plug for something, but that doesn't change shit for us.
Yeah. So I mean, that's where it comes down to. How the f you gonna take somebody hostage and then ask them to do business next? It doesn't make sense. It's a city full of people, and I don't want my boys getting with. And the same way, you don't want your people getting with. So at the end of the day, no matter what, even if we come to some kind of agreement here, SK, right, about, oh, okay, well, you'll take my people hostage, I'll take your people hostage, then what are we even talking about, honestly? Well, we're talking about a couple guns? We're talking about equipment? Is this what the phone call is over?
I mean, no, the phone call is about what I said about this boiling into a bigger issue than it needs to be. Like it's like I said, bro. Like, at the end of the day, if this does boil up to be something bigger, I'm fine for that. If I can avoid it, I will. But if it doesn't, then that's cool. Like, we'll do what needs to be done. I'm just putting something on the table. It just needs to be one of those. If you agree with what's put on the table and you're down for that, then cool, we can work something out. If not, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, nah. When it comes down to you guys wanting that shit back, it's just not. It's not gonna happen, man. If we all would have went down there, you guys would have just came up, and that would have been it. It's a come up, and that's a fact. I can just tell the way you stand on business. There's no way that you'll ever be like, yeah, you know what? Get their stuff, go put it in the car, bring it back to them. That's just not how you guys are. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm assuming here, and I'm pretty sure I'm assuming right.
Again, you know, we'll never know. We can't talk about assumptions. But listen, if you ain't got shit for us back, that's cool. Then what happens, isn't it? Yeah, but you can't say I didn't try to touch base, you know? I'm always one to talk beforehand, but hey, couldn't be a resolution.
I'm level-headed as well. Right? It's not like
I respect this. I rate this from these guys.
Calling you some shit, telling you, oh, I'm gonna slide again right now. Nah, you know, let me talk to my people. I'll call you back. All right?
All right, do me a favor. I can't guarantee I'm gonna be around. So I'll get my 2IC to put his name in the lemon list. He'll know exactly what's going on. Call him back once you know.
What, are you gonna be around tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be around tomorrow. I'll be around tomorrow.
I'll talk to you tomorrow then. I'm not gonna call somebody else and play like a whole thing of like telephone. I'll just call you tomorrow.
So you're gonna speak to your people, find out if you're gonna take the deal, and you're gonna call me tomorrow.
I mean, what the f you want me to do when I call your tour or whatever? It's probably just gonna be all right. Well, I gotta talk to SK, so I don't see the deal.
Yeah, okay, cool. Call me tomorrow.
All right, bet. Oof, bye.
Hold on. Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. We're all on the same page. You're not getting your shit back.
You made my day easier. Say no more.
Perfecto. I'll see you around.
He sped run.
Okay.
They don't want to give shit back.